been said that you only got just one shot to make a first impression. Well, that is why I'm twice as grateful each time I count my blessings. One of them is the reason I stay excused from myself inclusive. So let's zoom into yourself, fee for a beat, short, sweet, and simple. Have you ever supposed that the amount of money you give into charity and the hours you spend out in church are going to be the conditions that qualify you for righteous? Have you ever thought of the possibility that all those could actually be your responsibilities as a Christian, that if not done out of love could just be religious activity for spiritual diplomacy? Now, good luck with that. Because in related news, I found out that all those are actually empty nothings if loving Jesus and making his will supreme is now part of your religion. Now, listen keenly and understand me before you critique. Because this is one of the truths that makes our faith unique: grace. God's riches at Christ's expense. Now, let me say it the way it hits crazy people like me. You see, the gospel of grace is a reality you step into through faith in the started and finished work of Christ on the cross, and not through our self-righteousness, because even our good works is just a glowing extension of our selfishness. Our goodness have always been blighted by sentiments and anticipation for reciprocation. That is why the very minute we begin to think that our goodness is the only basis why we merit God's goodness and mercy, that minute we have stepped into sin, we have walked into religion, and we are wandering in sin, and we are no different from the same Pharisees that have made a standard of their foolishness. Stop playing church. You see, Christianity is not a survival of the fittest. And even if it is a test of our strength and fitness, then I wonder how God's power has always been made perfect in our weakness. So stop putting up the Superman appearance, because even though that does not make you the original Carl Kent, but the ever-dwelling presence of God makes you to do all that Carl can't. Google still goes to school to understand the fullness and full length of God's goodness. That is why I perfectly understand his astonishment anytime I ask, how can I say I love myself more than he does? How did I ever become worthy despite my flaws? Why did he choose not to lash back at the backlashes? Why did he clothe me with a garment of honor instead of ashes? I wonder how he ransomed me with his own soul, when all along I have denied him total control. He lost his feelings just to feel me. Now his spirit fills me. I can't deny it. The magnitude of his glory thrills me. An understanding of his power is mind-blowing. The beauty of his majesty has got kings jaw-dropping. This is more than the testimony of a fanatic. My gospel experience has turned me to his lunatic. So it's in order if you called me his duplication. After all, I always wanted to be his imitation. I know my king, so I go holy hands in the air. For more knowledge of him, I'm panting, just like a dare. What doesn't kill Glofame, I swear to God, only makes him stronger. Why should I budge because of what I hear from rumor mongers? I know where I'm from, and where I'm from is where I'm headed. Forward ever, backward never, till I'm beheaded. The Lord is my shepherd, trust me, I can't ask for more. I'm made rich in Christ Jesus, I can't be poor. Evil people keep on hating, envying my increase, but my attention is all he needs to put me at ease. Oh, to worship you freely without walls, Jesus. So when the world sees us, they will not just laugh and tease us. Oh, to worship you freely without walls, Jesus. So when the world sees us, they will not just laugh and tease us. Now, don't get it twisted. This is not a coordinated attempt to nullify the relevance of your Christian works. In fact, keep it up, because this word needs it to survive. But watch it, lest it gets to the extreme where you begin to think that as fruits of your faith, that your works can become independent of their roots in grace. So I know I've stayed up here for too long and you want me to leave already, but permit me to close up with this fresh breath, knowing too well that these words spoken are not like swords broken, but they are spirit and they are life, capable of making every yielded heart do what it says to do. So maybe it's right the last time you say that I suck at summary. After all, see how long it took me to say that life without grace is strife. Thank you.